Start streaming. Welcome to Pairing with Bunny.
Pairing with Bunny.
No, play the song from the beginning. There it goes.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, and I tweeted it.
Yay. Rachel, what is your hair doing?
What? It's up in a bun. Those are my bangs.
Don't play the next song, you worthless thing. Okay.
Because otherwise this hair is in my face. So I put it up there.
Okay. Well, that's really cute.
Oh, thank you.
You're a bunny with a bun.
Makes my big moon face very visible. So, okay, there we go. I've got that on my phone. Okay, so now I can share my screen.
Yes, you share your screen. Today we're going to work on learning programming. Yay.
So I have, took one of my Adderalls today, so I'm really thirsty. Let's see. So I have a new site that I'm working on just for fun, but I think once I get it going, it'll be a good place to practice putting user input into a web page and then having that like update the web page. So let me get it going for you here. I love Live Server.
Choose.
Okay.
Ooh, what does it say? Choose your fighter.
So these are characters in one of our D&D groups. So I did this with pure HTML and CSS. And so when you hover, it gives you their names.
Cat. Zerundarel. Junebug. Cute.
So this is all I have so far, but it took a long time to figure out how to get these freaking hover overlays to work correctly.
Looks great.
Thank you. I'm really pleased with how it looks. Like, I feel like I've really leveled up with my CSS in just like a month.
I love the gradient background.
Thank you. I just learned how to do gradients a couple days ago. Would you like to see what that looks like in the code?
Yes.
And this code is a little messy. There's a lot of stuff repeating that I had to like, I just like copied a bunch of code blocks for each item with the overlay. So there's a bunch of the code that I'm sure I could like cut down. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So it's there's a lot of code.
Do you know how to do it?
I think so. I'm worried about like making it not work anymore. But yeah, so eventually, so these are going to be links, and then each link will take you to a page about that character that will list things about that character, but also have a place to update things on that page. So my people could go in and update things like, oh, I want to remember that my character found this clue or found this piece of loot or whatever. And also in this particular game, so Tyler is running it for us. We're all girls other than Tyler. And part of our adventures, we're like staying at this inn and we all are sharing this like loft space above the inn. Okay. And so a lot of our little adventures, the rewards we get are going to be things that we can decorate our little loft with. Like, you know, in a video game, you can, you know, get stuff to like.
Is Midge one of the people?
Yes.
So she could draw the things?
Exactly. Yeah. So Midge is Junebug. The mystic Loxodon. So she's like a psychic elephant. It's an elephant person, like a bipedal elephant person.
In a loft?
It's a big loft. Well, and also Friday is small because Friday's a mouse.
Oh my goodness.
So this is called Creature Feature.
I'm glad I don't live under your elephant person.
Yeah. So Junebug is a mystic Loxodon, so she's an elephant person. Friday is a mousekin witch. Or mouse folk witch. And so she's like a little 2-foot tall mouse person. Cat is a tabaxi monk. So she's a cat person. Her name is Cat with 3 A's. And then Zerundarel is a genasi, which means that she's like half human, half genie. Like half water genie. So yeah, and then also I'll have a space where we can like update with the different things that we get for our little house. And be able to put in the input, have it update the page, and then also maybe have it so that like from her house, Mitch could upload images if she wanted, but she wouldn't have to actually touch the code. It would just be like user input. So that's something that I thought might be fun. So here's the linear gradient background.
Cool.
So there's only 3 colors. There's one in the middle, and then you can see these are replicated on either side, and it's the same on the bookends as well.
Cool.
So I imported a couple of fonts from Google Fonts. I'm using Flexbox. So you can see that I have top and bottom for each of the rows. So this is the top, this is the bottom div. And so those are flex boxes. I have it to justify content, space evenly, some padding just to separate. The padding is here and here. And then, yeah, so you see I've got this, like, this is the overlay. And it's set to hidden, but then I have it set that when you hover over it, it changes it to visible. So that's how that works, is I set up the overlay and then set it up on the hover, that's when the overlay becomes visible.
Oh, okay. So each picture has like 2 images in it, and one of them has the overlay class.
Yep, and the overlay and the image are in the image wrap class.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so basically they've got 2 images in each space, and only one image becomes available. This image becomes available only on hover.
And it has like low opacity?
Actually, the opacity is set to full. So when you hover, it actually is at full. Well, so it's not, but that comes in the color. So you see right here, this is the background on Z image. So this is this one.
Oh, okay.
It's here that the opacity is coming through.
Is the hover even an image? Oh, okay. When you say image overlay, it's not an image that is an overlay. It is an overlay on an image. It's actually text.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's text with a transparent background color.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not actually like an image file.
So that way you get the full opacity on the text. But the background is
exactly
cool.
Yep. So that way the text isn't see-through and it stands out, but these specific colors have this right here, and that's what makes them slightly see-through.
Where are the other colors?
They're down here. See, this is the part, like, see, all of this is exactly the same for each overlay except the color. So I'm sure there's a way for me to like bust those out and make it like one overlay class and then just have separate classes for the color.
Well, you can give them 2 classes. So you can give them one class image overlay
and then the other class for the background. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I started messing with it last night and then it stopped working. And so then I put it back and I'll mess with that later.
Yeah, just make a commit, futz with it. If it doesn't work, immediately revert.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. I just didn't remember how to commit it. And so I wanted you to help me remember how to do that before I mess with it too much.
Okay, well, let's try that right now.
You can see these image wraps are all the same. I have a K image wrap, an F image wrap, a J.
Why not just one image wrap class?
So, well, see, I did that, but then I think I just missed something because I didn't also probably change one of these, because I think they should all be able to just be image wrap and then just change the hover on the image wrap, but then keep the individual overlays, which I could also change. Because I just
you have like both common elements to the overlay and different elements. The background color is different.
Yeah, but that's the only one that's different for each overlay. So yeah, I know I could like, but I just hadn't gotten to that part. I built almost all of this yesterday. Other than I had this one done, but that was it. I just had choose your fighter and regular plain text and then this one.
But you had figured out how to do it.
Yeah, and then last night is when I actually put all the rest of it together. So I just haven't had enough time. My next step is to just go through the code and have less of it. And have it still work.
Well, let's practice that while you have me here to help you with the Git part.
Okay, here, let me get out of live server.
Why?
Oh, I guess I don't need to. I could just open up another terminal. I don't know if I can like do other stuff while I'm still inside of live terminal.
Yeah, try it.
Okay.
Some of the, I don't know whether live server does hot reloading. Probably not, but a lot of them do.
Okay.
Like
So
a lot
then,
of the things that serve websites. I don't know how live server. It's kind of
oh, hi,
generic.
Elliot. Elliot's watching again.
Yay!
Hello.
We haven't mailed your sticker yet, but we got the
So,
stickers, so
well, but
that's
we got the
progress.
stickers. So step 1 is done. So we'll still get it at some point.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
Step 2 is I mailed them to Rachel. Step 3 is
And then
Rachel
I'll
mails
mail
them to people.
you. So
Yes.
you can see the beautiful sticker. You can imagine it on your laptop, and soon that will be your reality, or wherever you want to put it, I guess. Okay, so remind me, I still have, next on my list that I'll probably do this week is there's a little GitHub course on Codecademy that I'm going to take, because I've just learned about it in bits and pieces, which I haven't, and so I don't remember it very well. But there's like a little 4 or 5 hour course on Codecademy that I'm probably going to do tomorrow or Monday.
Cool.
Because I'm almost done. I just have the final projects to submit, and then I'll have my certification from Free Code Camp for like the 300-hour responsive web design. So something. That's where I learned a lot of the CSS stuff. Animation in CSS is really hard. I did the course on it on Free Code Camp. It's not hard. It's really complicated. I feel like I need to find a course that's like just in-depth animation with CSS, because it was really in-depth. Okay, so I should already be set up for the pairing with Bunny Git repo.
Okay, is this, do you, LS and Git status? Okay, cool. Tumblr. Okay, so you have your pictures.
Oh, those are just images.
Yeah, that's fine. They're small. They can go in. Okay. Do you remember how to start a Git repo?
No.
It is Git init. It must be right because it rhymes.
I'll say I should remember that because it's cute. Okay. Initialize empty.
Well, I mean, it's all over the interwebs. You don't have to remember this stuff. You can look it up every time. It's fine. But since I'm here, I do have a shit ton of Git stuff memorized. Okay, now do Git status. I do Git status approximately every other command. Okay, so all your files are untracked. So git add dot to add everything. Yeah, you don't have any compile output or anything. Everything needs to go in there. And now do git status. Seriously, every other command.
Da-da-da.
Now they're in the staging area or the index. What's the? I think the staging area, I think, is the modern name for it. So now you can do git commit, and you have to. Okay, good. You've got Notepad set up, so you can enter your.
Oh yeah, we did that last time.
Yeah, that's good. It's not going to.
Okay, please enter the comment for your changes. Okay, working page with overlays.
Yay.
Okay. And we know that this code, there are 4 images, 4 overlays. They all work.
Yay.
Like
that's the perfect time to make a commit. Whenever anything new works, I make a commit.
Yeah. Okay.
And whenever I'm about to try something weird, even if it's not working, I make a commit.
Okay, and then I hit enter. And then
save and exit.
Oh.
This is my hand going Command S, Command X.
Save. Okay, and then I can just close out of this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. You should retweet your link.
Okay, git status.
Okay, so it's on there. Is it in the pairing with Bunny?
No, it's only on your computer.
Okay, that's fine.
To push it up to pairing with Bunny, if you might as well, because then you can make it live. So to do that, you have to start at GitHub and log into your GitHub account.
Oh, well, I'll do that later. If it's on my computer, that's fine.
Okay. All right, let's try changing some code, and then when it doesn't work, we'll revert.
Okay.
To practice that.
Now, I can. Okay, what is it that just takes you up? CD ... right? Yes. Okay, so now let me get live server going again. Love you, live server. Okay. So now anytime I save the code, it will automatically refresh the browser. So, okay. So the first thing to do, I think, is going to be the image wrap, because the image wrap is the exact same for all of them. So I could potentially just change it to image wrap and take off these initial letters. So let's try that. Okay, so there's Z.
Hold on. Let's do this right. I'll teach you a trick that's more likely to succeed and be faster once you know it.
Okay.
We want to do a search and replace. For everything that is letter underscore image wrap, we want it to say image wrap, right? Okay, Command Shift F.
I had a cat hair on my keyboard.
Or you can do Command Shift P and type find everywhere. Search. Okay, so this is going to search everywhere. Hit enter on that, and it'll find everywhere it says Z image wrap. Okay, that's good. But now we also want it to find J and K and the other ones, right? Okay, here's a secret trick. On that search window, there are 3 thingies, right? Let me get the annotations. Annotate. Aha. Okay. Here's one. That controls whether it's case sensitive.
Okay.
Whatever. Here's another one. This one says whether it's... Well, actually, while we're doing that, let's try that. Change it to like capital Z image wrap.
Okay.
I don't just want to tell you what each one is. You have, because you don't want to memorize it. You have to try it. You have to feel it. And then hit enter. Yeah, okay. Wait, all right. So now it's case sensitive. Good. Now turn off case sensitive. Yes. Okay. Now, yeah, click match whole word. And now make it, like, take off the P or something. And hit enter. And now it doesn't find it. Now you can turn on match whole word. Or, yeah, you turned off match whole word. So now it finds it in the middle of the word. Great. Yes, now let's click use regular expressions. Initially, that's not going to do anything because, okay, have you heard about regular expressions?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm retweeting.
Oh, yeah, very important.
Okay, retweeting. There we go. Okay, regular expressions are a total programmer spell. And what they are is like a text format for searching text more variably.
Okay.
So for instance, in this case, right now, Z image wrap is looking for Z image wrap because it doesn't have any special regular expression syntax. But now that we have that regular expression button, we can use some magic. So for instance, the dot character in regular expression is magic. And instead of matching periods, it matches any character.
Gotcha. So basically, then it would take the place of...
That's not a dot, that's a star.
Oh, oops. I saw the little star over here.
And see, it says invalid regular expression.
Okay, so in this result, then, the dot is basically taking the place of variable. So variable...
Single character.
Yeah.
It's one single... Dot matches one single character. Yeah, I'll give you some context. The reason it says dot star is a very common regular expression. So dot means any character. And star means 0 or more of the last thing you just said.
Okay.
So, like if you said Z star, it would match 0 or more Z's. But if you say dot star, it matches anything. Empty string, that's 0, that's fine. Any string in the whole world, with the possible exception of new lines, there's complications there. It'll match that. So that's why dot star is representing regular expressions, because that's kind of the most generic regular expression. All right, but now you've found all the things you want to change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, click the little expand thinger next to the search text that you just typed. No, yeah, to the left of, no. That one, yes, that one. Now we get the replace window.
Ah, okay, so just replace with image wrap.
Yes. And then, I don't know, there's a button next to it. You might have to click that to get it to actually do it. Yeah. Yay. Now test it.
Cool, that still works.
No, wait. Yeah. Did live server reload it? No, you're not even running live server. Oh, did it?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Oh, okay, and it reloaded. Change detected. Okay, great.
Yeah, whenever you save it, it automatically
okay.
reloads it, which is awesome.
Okay, fabulous. It does do live reloading. Great.
Okay, so then I can go into here and just take these out.
Oh, because you have duplicates of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I only need one, so I can take out these 3. Okay, save that. And there we go. So that took out a lot.
Okay, quick, make a commit.
Yeah.
This is like one coherent change. It's the perfect time to make a commit. Open a new terminal. Terminals are free.
Wait, that's not it. Why do I always have trouble finding?
Will it do tabs? If click on your terminal window and push Control T.
Ah, that's it. Okay, there we go.
And so now you have 2 tabs.
Now I have 2. Okay, there we go. Okay.
There are so many of these like tiny tricks that you use all the time when you know them. And if you don't know them, how would you ever figure them out?
Okay, there, I did get status.
Lots of reading.
Ooh, that would be, I wonder if that'd be enough. That could be like a knuckle, that you could get that as a knuckle tattoo.
Get status?
Status, yeah. You said you do it all the time. I don't think it would fit though unless you threw a thumb in there too.
It's 9, right? I'd have to have a thumb, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And well, maybe 2 because I need a space. Get space status.
Or you could get it on both wrists. Get status.
Ow. Oh god, that's so funny. That's true. I type it. Well, I alias it to GS very quickly, so I type GS all the time.
Okay, so now git commit. Oops, I did something
you're
wrong.
Right. That would be hilarious if I got like my bash profile tattooed somewhere.
Yeah.
Like that, like, wow. Like it always says, echo good morning. Alias GS equals get status. And then there's 2 other aliases that I put in there immediately. One of which is to edit the bash profile, and the other of which is to reload the bash profile. And I talk about those in presentations. Actually, my Yak presentation, I talk about those 3. That would be a hilarious tattoo. I am not opposed to that. Oh my god. That would be great, actually. I could get it like on my back or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where it would be like fairly typographical or just like here. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if I ever get a developer job, you and I could each get 1/2 of a set of curly braces.
Oh,
wouldn't that be cute?
I don't know if I could handle having an open curly brace on me. I can have the closed curly brace. You can have the open curly brace. I could live with a closed curly brace. But which one is it? It depends which direction you look at it. Crap.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cute?
That would be kind of hilarious. If I just had like an open curly brace here, then programmers everywhere would be like unable to look away. They would be, where is it? Where's the closing curly? Oh god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, because if you had it here, it would be the open or the closing depending
on like, depending on how you turn it. Yeah. Yeah, but what if I got open curly brace like here? Talk about having people stare at your chest. It would be like, where is it? Where's the closing curly brace? I know you haven't because you wouldn't be able to tolerate this either.
You'd have to say, you'd have to just say like, well, the closing one is in Springfield.
Oh, shit. Oh,
or wherever I am at the time. And that's what you could tell them. The closing brace is all the way in Springfield. The code runs from here to there.
Okay, Jess, let it go. Let it go. That's... Okay. Let it go. All right. Focus. Have you made your commit yet? No, you have to add the files before you can commit them. See, it tells you didn't. It says no changes added to commit.
There we go.
Now try to commit again.
Then git commit. Yeah. I can never remember the order of the different things.
I know. No, most
Okay.
people, to be fair, most people use a tool, so you can use like the Get integration in VS Code to do that stuff, and people find that a lot easier.
There we go. Done. Made all image wraps into one image wrap.
Yay. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
Elliot asks, would you have a tab or spaces tattooed before?
That is a great question. Oh.
It'd be a tab for me, an invisible tab.
Oh, you don't know yet. Most people choose spaces. But Rod, who's my CEO, he has a good argument for tabs.
I know there's like a big debate about it.
Yeah.
Some people really prefer tabs and some people really prefer spaces.
And I was strongly on spaces, but actually I like Rod's argument, which is that a tab represents one indentation and it represents one thing, and you should use one character to represent the one thing. And I'm like, wow, you're right. But really all that matters is you use one or the other and not both. Never use both. That's the bad one. Also, never use tabs in YAML, but actually just don't use YAML.
Okay, so we've created that. It still works beautifully. I really like this font that I imported for the names. I'm really quite fond of it. Like, look at how those two G's
hold on, I gotta move your face.
Other.
Oh wow, that is cool.
It's called Indie Flower, I think is the name of the font, and I just think it's so cute. Okay.
All right. What's next?
Next is the overlays. So let me get up here.
Okay, because we really.
What is it like?
A scroll.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So
yeah, I can't
we're
find
looking
image
for now. We're looking at dot image overlay relative. Okay. So this one's going to be a little harder. We can't just replace and take it out.
Well, let's start. Let's do this.
Give them a new class for background.
Right. Let's do that first. First, we'll separate the image, the duplicated bit from the not duplicated bit, which is the background color.
And then take out the duplicated bit. So let's go ahead and give this one a second class. And we'll give this a class of, Z background.
Okay.
And then we'll do the same.
Let's do one and make sure it works.
Okay.
And then do the other three.
Okay, so let's go to Z image overlay. Here's the background for Z image overlay. Okay, so this is what is coming out. And we need to add a new class here. What? No. There, okay. So what was that? Z background. Okay.
Yay.
So let's save that. Make sure that still works. Okay, that still works.
Good.
So let's replicate that.
Okay, and here we really do want 4 different things.
Yes, because they each have a different color that I selected to go. I love looking at color palettes. I did that a lot last night, just like looking at different like hex colors.
Cool.
I love that. Okay.
That's fun.
Okay, and we're going to have to remember too that whenever we take out the specific letter in front of the image overlays, we're going to need to do the same thing on the image wraps, which I think we can probably also make into one image wrap on one image overlay, but we'll get to that. Okay, so first we need to take out this over here for Junebug, and then let's create .j background.
So we're extracting the background color from the other CSS.
Yeah. Okay. Junebug still works. Excellent. Next is cat. That.
Nice.
Let's find the cat image overlay. She's got this pretty maroon color for hers. So we can do .k background. What's that?
Cool.
So it works. Oh, I love Live Server. Wow.
Yeah, it makes me nervous that I can't tell for sure that it's reloaded it.
You can though. You'll see it flash in the background. Watch.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll watch for it.
Okay, so hold on. Next time when I save it, I'll let you know. So that'll be .f background, which I'll still need to put in the HTML. So let me do that really quick, and then I'll save it. Okay, F background. Okay, watch. Watch back here. Did you see it?
No. You
fast,
might be able to see it, but I might not be able to see it over Zoom.
Oh, okay, but yeah, but I can see it. I can see it like
cool.
flip for
That's
a second.
reassuring. Still works.
Okay, great.
Quick, make a commit.
Now, commit.
Yeah, because if we screw the other part up, we want to be able to come back to here. And that's
exactly.
what commits are for.
So first it's get add dot.
Yeah, you want the trick?
Yes. Then get commit.
Yeah. You can also do get commit dash A.
Get out different backgrounds from universal overlays.
Yay. Good. This is good because now you get to do the same operation again for the overlays that we did for the wraps. So you get to practice and yes. That helps it stick.
So now I think we can change all of those to just image overlay, and then we can just delete a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
no, it's that expandy thing on the left. Yeah, it's that.
There we go. Okay, so dot image overlay, we want to change it to just image overlay.
Yay.
Yes. Yes. Save it.
Yay.
So it works. Okay, and now we can go through
and delete most of the image overlays.
Just we only need one of these.
Whoa, what are you doing?
It changed on these too. Look, these are identical.
Oh, those are identical now.
Those are the hover commands, which just use image wrap and image overlay, which we both already changed. So there's one more hover command I can take out.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I didn't mess anything up.
Good plan.
Okay, no, we're good. Okay, and now we're going to be able to take out 3 image overlays.
Okay.
So let's leave in that first one. And then take out 1.
Oh, it's nice when those backgrounds get together 2, so you can see the contrast between them.
3. Yeah, this I think I knew how to do this, but knowing that find and replace makes it way easier.
Yeah,
because last night I started messing with it, but I clearly had missed one of the replaces and it broke the whole thing, and I was like, I'll mess with this later. But yeah, now these get to be all nicely next to each other. Actually, hold on. Let me grab
the Z one
this
back
one.
Then, yeah,
let's grab this one.
Put it with its friends.
Put it down here. That looks so nice. And then they're in the order that they are on the page. Z, J, K, F. This one can go up a line.
Yeah. And that search and replace, I mean, this is an example of where laziness is one of the virtues of a programmer, because
if laziness is a virtue, then I'm a fucking saint.
Well, this kind of specific laziness, right? Of I don't want to go change each of them. I'm going to do a search and replace. Because conceptually, what you want to do is replace all of them. And so if you make the computer replace all of them, you're doing a better job of replacing all of them than you would do by hand changing all of them. So
yeah, it takes out the human error element of, oops, you replaced 11 of the 12 by hand and now it's broken.
Yes.
Yay. Look how much prettier this code looks now.
Yay.
Now this code, I think this is the perfect code for this. There's nothing.
Okay.
This is all we've got. The H1, that is what it is. That needs to be at the body. That is what it is. Top and bottom. Okay, I have those for the different rows. The general images set up. And then, then they've got their image wraps, which keeps them relative to the flex boxes. Their overlays, the text. Because originally I had pulled this from a page that was talking about how to do the hover overlays, and they have the text in the same thing as the overlay, which didn't make any sense because then you couldn't edit the position of the text without editing the position. So I busted those out into 2,
nice.
Which I was very proud of myself for figuring out. Look how pretty it looks. Cool. Compared to my first thylacine page that was just a header and an image.
Yeah, the you've got 250 pixels duplicated in a couple places.
Oh, quite possibly. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, I mean, make a commit. The commit alarm is going off in my head.
Oh yeah. Which one is it? This one. Okay.
And then I'm not positive about exactly how you do the width and the height duplication removal because I am not the CSS expert, but I know that it can be done. Maybe you get it from the parent. Maybe
the 250 pixels. I had to do that. I was having trouble. The overlay wasn't like matching up until I specifically set it to be the same width as the images.
What's the structure? Can you like inspect one of the images so I can see where those?
Hold on, these aren't lining up. Oh.
Yeah, commit. Alt Shift F. Or Control Shift F or something. There's no document. Install formatter. Please click that. Thank you, VS Code. That was great.
This one, I guess, formatter for CSS. Go for it. Oh, yay. I knew there had to be something like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because you shouldn't be hand formatting that. That's another thing that you're supposed to be lazy on because you want it to be consistent. If you want it to be consistent, make the computer do it. Yay! Beautiful. So much better.
Okay. So what did you want to look at?
Oh, like on the web page, would you inspect? I want to see the structure of the HTML around one of the pictures. And then on your phone, do you probably use the YouTube app for this?
Yeah, I've got the YouTube app.
Okay. So let me move your face. Okay, so we have the image wrap on the outside, and then the image overlay. Would it work if we changed the image overlay? Wait, which are the two with 250 pixels?
Is the image overlay? Oh, hold on, I'll have to look. I think it's it's the wrap. The wrap has a height and a width the same as the images.
Okay.
The overlay has just the width.
Okay, so let's worry about the wrap and the image. Can you change? So the image is inside. Can you just say like 100% instead of 250 pixels?
Look, it seems to be working just fine without those.
Oh, did you? Oh, hold on. Let me move your face. Did you took them out of image wrap? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did.
If you can just remove them, that works too.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because a lot of this was
position relative?
A lot of it was fiddling to get it to work, and then I didn't have time last night after I made it work to actually see what stuff I didn't need. I think so. Sometimes I can make things work, and I don't fully understand why they work. But I think the difference is when I was struggling. I originally was having this problem where I had this working correctly, but it was it was just floated to the left. And anytime I tried to move the image, the overlay was not moving with it. The overlay was staying static on the page while the image was moving around. And I was having a lot of problem with that. But then when I set it to be Flexbox instead of what I had it in before, I didn't have that problem again. So it seems like setting it to the Flexbox automatically made the overlays move in position with the images because it's moving all of them as the Flexbox.
Cool.
And then I didn't go back and mess with it. But originally I had to set those widths to be the same because otherwise it wasn't working. But I think that now, because the wrap is positioned as relative to where the images are moving in the Flex, seems to be working okay. So let's give it a try. Yeah, so it works just fine.
What if you take off position relative in the image wrap? Oh, they moved over there. Wow, that's definitely not right. Oh, it's cool in its way, but it's not what you wanted.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think that makes the image wrap also go under where the Flex is moving the different stuff.
Okay. Wow. All right, well, we got rid of that duplication.
Get rid of that. So next we can look at the image overlay. Let's see if it still needs this. Oh, doesn't seem like it. Seems like it's still staying relative to the Flex dimensions. So looks like we can take that off as well. Blip.
How do I see in the YouTube app, how do I see like comments?
I don't know if when I have it on my phone, it just shows the comments right below. So like, there's us, there's Elliot.
Cool. Mine is like up next. I don't want fucking watching. Up next, dude. I'm watching a live stream.
There is no up next. Download. We are all you need.
Share, save. No, this is a live stream, yo. This is an old live stream.
Oh, well, if you're on an old live stream, that's probably why you're not seeing.
Yeah, I don't know how. God, YouTube, why are you hard?
Yay, oh, I'm so pleased. Look how beautiful this code looks now.
Oh, there it is.
Elliot definitely deserves a sticker.
Yeah.
You will get one. Eventually, you'll get one. First, it has to come to me, and then I will send it to you.
I have another idea for the curly brace tattoo, but it's not safe for work. Oh crap.
Well, hey, if I ever get a junior developer job, we can get curly braces.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think anything is repeated in here, and now we have all these colors nicely lined up. And we got one hover instruction for all of them, one image text instruction, one overlay instruction. Boop, 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 boop. Never get tired of doing this.
Okay, what's next, Bunny?
I don't know. I need to build the links. That's my next step, I guess, is to build these into links that take you to separate pages for each of them. But I don't know.
Like, is it really a separate? Oh. Huh? Okay.
What?
Right. Well, we'll start with making one page, and then we'll make another one, and then we'll decide whether we want those to be different instances of the same base page kind of thing. Maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I need a space where we can put in like user input for the different items and things.
Now here's a question.
Yeah.
When Midge enters something in that user input, does Tyler see it?
That would be cool.
So how many worlds are there? Because you have kind of multiple options. You can have a world, many options. You can have a world per session, which means when you leave the page, that's gone. Or you can have a world per user and like store it in your browser storage so that if you come back to the site in the same browser, you see it again. Or you can have exactly one world where we store it in a database and everyone sees the same database.
Yeah, that's what I want. So everybody can see it. So anybody can log stuff in there. And then maybe later we could add something like if people want to put in little reminders for themselves that are secret from the rest of the crew. Like I have things about my character Friday that only Tyler knows about so far that I'm like slowly revealing through our story.
Okay, so you could have information that's not visible to everyone, but how will it know who is who?
I don't know.
See, then you get into worlds that exist per user in this or per group of that require you to log in and authenticate. Which there's services for that now. We could use Authy or something.
Yeah, that could be like kind of a cool practice.
Okay. So we could start with there's one world and it's public. Well, we'll start with there's one world and it goes away when you close our website, but then we can add a server and a very simple database.
Yeah, so why don't we kind of make like a list of the things that we could work on?
Ooh, do you want a Trello? But you can Notepad is totally fine.
Okay, I don't know what Trello is.
Trello is like an app where you can track your to-dos and share it with your friends.
Ooh, we just had a couple people join the stream right as we hit this most boring part.
Wherein we're talking about what we're going to do next. Let's start with Notepad, and we might consider a Trello. Okay, so you have a website, and you have like an entry page, and next you want to be able to click on a character and go to a different page.
On character, have page for each character. I can work on that on my own. That's easy.
And then you want some inputs in there, right?
Yeah, each page can take, so each page will have some static info set up in HTML, but also take input for new items, new information.
Okay.
For new information, and we'll update the page with that info.
Yes. And after that, we want to save that info somewhere. So it's still there when you come back and that other people can see it.
Okay. And then I also with the characters, then I also need to make another page to keep track of items for house.
Okay, like your prizes.
Yeah, like for loot. So we'll just say keep track of loot.
Like at a party level as opposed to what an individual character has.
Yeah. So like, because some stuff we're going to be getting together as a group, like for our loft, but other items might just be for the individual character, or they might want to update it. You know, we're still figuring out our characters' like histories and traits and things like that. That would be updated on the character page, but not on the loot page.
You could get you could get Midge to draw your loft, and then you could add items on top of it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Upload images. Yeah, I mean that's a thing. Someday you may want people to authenticate, so you can add that to the list. Some information, so people will have to be able to authenticate, and then you can make information visible only to subsets of players.
Cool. Yeah, and that would just be something useful for me to practice more so than anything else.
Yeah, because the main thing's to practice. And like on upload images, I'd be like, make them put them on GitHub. But both with the authentication and with the uploading images, there's some really good practice there of integrating with third-party services, which honestly is most of programming these days. Most of application building is hooking other stuff other people have made work together. Unfortunately, there's a ton of stuff like that on the web. Most of it's free for like extremely small volumes because stuff like if you want developers to use your authentication service, then developers have to be able to play with it before they'll ever want to use it at work. And an interesting part about development right now I'm on a rant, is that developers have more and more decision-making power because we have realized that running your own data center as a company is stupid. AWS and Google can do it better than you, and you don't need that kind of expertise. You don't need to own buildings. You don't need to hire people who understand how to run data centers. There's a good tweet yesterday that said, don't buy things, buy access to the things you need, because then you don't have the burden of ownership.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
like and then Tyler and I rent.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, rent your house. I'm all for renting cars. I'm fine with renting cars, but except that I scratch up cars, but that's a different problem. Yeah, if you buy access to the thing, you don't have the burden of ownership. And when you're and once companies accept that and they're buying access to servers, who decides? Well, the developers need to decide, because the developers are the ones that are going to have to write the integration. Which means developers have decision-making power, which means you better make your shit free at low volume to developers, because that will help us, that will like put the integration with your services into our brains, and then we'll be able to use it. Anyway, so uploading images and authenticating are both excellent examples of that.
Yeah, and I figured eventually if I had this like in a portfolio that I showed to people, I would replace these images because these are not my images. I got them online. But Midge could replace them with something. But yeah, I figure if I make this site look nice enough, I mean, it's a little silly concept, but it's still something solid that I could put in a portfolio just to say, like, here is a website that I built with pure HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Just as an example of what I could do that wouldn't be as silly as like my thylacine page, which is obviously like pure silliness that I would not show to any sort of like prospective hirer. But if I can make this one look nice enough and work nice enough,
And it'll be
It could be
useful.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could, and it'll be something that I am passionate about, so I'll enjoy working on it. But I think it could eventually be like a decent portfolio page once it like looks nice enough.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see, because even when I'm not ready for like a junior developer job, I could always offer like freelancing site stuff, just to get some experience. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and it'll be fun.
Yeah,
And you can do
exactly.
stuff for your friends and people you know, and
And it just looks so pretty. I'm so proud of how
aw,
it
it's so cute.
works.
Okay, let's see. We've been working for about an hour. Is there anything else you want to do today
I don't think so.
before
I
I
think
go
we
play
got some good.
D&D?
I think we got some good stuff done. There you go, and it's a D&D
Oh,
day
let's
for
put it
you.
on GitHub. Let's put it on GitHub.
Oh, okay.
People need to be able to see your site and check out the code.
Oops. Oh, let's not sign up.
That was useless.
Sign
GitHub,
in.
that was annoying. There we go.
Okay, great. So, I need to push it to Coding Wampus, pairing with Bunny.
GitHub could make their page more friendly with like the password managers by making that just work.
Okay. So then how do I push this to pairing with Bunny?
Okay, you need to make a new repository. So in
Okay.
GitHub at the top, there's a plus button, top right. Oh, there you go. That works too. Oh, wait, change owner. See the owner drop down? Pick pairing with Bunny. There you go.
Okay.
Choose fighter.
A page for my D&D group. Actually, wait, now I'm going to call this creature feature, because that's the name of our D&D group. We call it creature features since we're all creatures. Okay. Public, anyone can see it. I don't have a readme for it. Okay, let's go.
And then
great.
Here, you want push, yes, copy those and throw them in there.
Okay, both of them.
There's a copy button over on the right.
Oh.
There you go.
Great.
GitHub is so wonderful.
Bloop.
Yep. Oh man. It put them all in one line. Sad copy button. Doesn't work on Windows.
That's fine. Here, there's one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I do the second one, I assume.
Yep. Okay. Oh, and then, okay, so yeah, hit refresh on GitHub. There's your stuff. Now, go to settings. Settings.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. And you want to scroll down until you see pages. Yep, GitHub pages. Source. Okay, so you can just switch none to master. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so GitHub pages source save. This will probably just work. In a new tab, go to pairingwithbunny.github.io. Scroll down. Hold on. I shouldn't like tell you the spell. I should tell you how to get there. See that link? Your site is ready to be published at.
Oh, okay.
Click that. Ta-da! Your site is online. GitHub rules.
Yay.
Okay, if I were you, I'd take that link and I'd stick it in the README to the repo. So you can make a README for this repo. It would be responsible. Yeah, copy that link. And like over in Creature Feature, you can do this either, on the web or at the command line, but create a README file.
Okay, how do I do that?
In VS Code, I'd hit Command M. I wonder where that puts it. Untitled one. Why would I want untitled one? I've remapped Command N in VS Code, I think, to be like, do something fucking right, like put a fucking project in the fucking, anyway, I shouldn't, oops, I'm on YouTube, sorry. I'm not supposed to curse.
Don't any of you report us.
I don't know what untitled one. I don't know where that is. Okay, do me a favor. Push Command Shift P, and then hold on. I wrote this down in my notebook yesterday because I found the secret command for reveal in sidebar. Reveal active file in sidebar. Yeah, that. Okay, put it in the right place. So if you like click on it just right or push enter or some garbage that is really hard. No, don't move it. Don't move it. Oh no, you're right. That's in open editors. Open editors. Where the flip did you put it? Flipping VS Code. What kind of useless flipping place is that? I did not want a new file in a random place. I wanted a new file in this freaking project. That's why. Okay.
I can just make a new file here.
Yes, you can. That will put it in the right place. And then you can put readme.md. Yeah, sure.
Goodbye, untitled one.
I find that so incredibly useless. I've remapped it, so now Command N does that new file and wherever I am, but it still doesn't always put it where I want it. Okay. Anyway, so this is a Markdown. You know about Markdown?
Yeah, vaguely. It's been a while since I've done it, but I'm like familiar with it as a concept.
Yeah, so usually put a hash to say here's the first header and then a space and then the name of the thing, which is like creature feature or whatever. And so in your README, which is going to show when people first hit your repository and they're like, what is this about? You can say what it's about. But the thing that I really wanted you to put in here was see this site live at, and put your link in there. Yay. Yeah, and then you can like put a link to our YouTube, and the various and pairing with Bunny stuff. Oh, okay. So in VS Code, there's a button at the top right, but it's like the third from the right and the second from the top, which looks like the other right, two with the magnifying glass. That shows you what your Markdown is probably going to look like.
Oh, okay.
So in general, if you want something to be by itself, you need to put blank lines on either side of it. Because otherwise, it's just like, this is in the same paragraph.
There we go.
There you go. Cool. There you go. Yep. And if you save that and you push it up, then people will see that and they'll be able to get to the live site. And later you can add links to like the other pairing with Bunny.
Okay, things. So if I do get status, okay, then yep, the README's there. It's not tracked. So then I need to do get add dot.
Yes.
Get commit added README.
Yep. And that change where we removed the 250s is sneaking in. Oh well.
There.
Get push.
Oh.
Yep. And now if you go up to your repo in GitHub, you'll see it. Check it.
All right.
Always check it. Always check it. Do a thing, check it. Do a thing, check it.
Oh.
No, I meant on github.com.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay.
There it is. Excellent. And there's our link, and you can click it again and make sure it works. And it's going to work. Awesome. Okay. Now I should go play D&D with my kiddos.
Are you playing as Panda?
No. We all made new characters at level 1. So, and the kids both wanted to do magic users, and they just want like battle magic. So we needed a healer and a tank. So I made a paladin. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I figured. I think paladins are really interesting. I think that if I had a third character, it might be a paladin. I think they're interesting.
Cool.
So, yeah, my current character Friday is a witch, which is a homebrew class, not my homebrew, but a popular homebrew. And so she's true neutral, which is fun because my other boy Tef is chaotic good. So it's kind of fun being like a more neutral character. She's really old. She's like the human equivalent of being like in her 70s, probably.
Okay.
but she's a witch, and she has this bonded spirit. That's where she gets all of her magic from. Well, not like her magic from, but like a lot of her powers from. It's this, she's bonded with this nature spirit. Um, and so far I've just like sprinkled in references to him in the game. She calls him Jack, and so she'll say like, "Oh, don't you worry, like my man Jack is gonna, take good care of me. Like my man, Jack's got this." Because he's Jack of the Green, and he's this like gnarly forest spirit. And she can like summon him to poison her enemies, and she has all of these like. So her whole thing is the contrast that she's like this cute, like little elderly mouse lady, and when she spell casts, like her eyes will roll back in her head, and she'll like cast these really powerful, dark, like crazy spells. And she just like isn't afraid of most things because she's old, so she's like, been there, done that, I've survived up to this point. And then also when she dies, she gets to go be like a forest spirit.
Oh, Jack. Cool.
So yeah, because
yeah, so he's like, well, the price is you have to hang out with me after you die, and she's like, sounds good.
Sick. Yeah, so like, like a cool forest spirit, like after I die and do like whatever I want, like awesome. So her only fear would be like, I think in order for her to become a forest spirit, she would have to either like die and be buried in the ground, or be like burned, or be in the, like she has to go back to the earth like somehow. So her only fear would be like dying in some way that like she wasn't
getting injected into space or something.
Yeah, or like being buried in like an iron box or something. So that's like her whole thing, because they have this like deep connection, not like a Shape of Water like sexy connection,
right?
But he is like, he's impressed with her because like I don't know, she gets shit done. So yeah, so that's her whole thing.
Cool. Well, let's see. How's next Saturday?
But next Saturday should be fine.
All right. Awesome. See you then.
All right. See you then.